Andrew McCabe has become the best-known deputy director of the FBI in the history of the FBI. And that's because the media went apoplectic when McCabe was fired in the middle of the Russian collusion investigation. And you know who they blamed? Who else? Donald Trump. CNN even compared Donald Trump to former President Richard Nixon, who infamously fired the special prosecutor Archibald Cox and accepted the resignations of Attorney General Elliot Richardson and Deputy Attorney General Williams Ruckelshaus, all on a Saturday night, and that's why they called it the Saturday Night Massacre.
Is there any comparison to Nixon's Saturday Night Massacre?
Yeah, I mean, this will be known as the Friday Night Slaughter.
There are so many things wrong with that statement, but I do want to deal with one. The biggest problem with that analogy and much of the coverage of the firing of Donald Trump.
You're fired.
It is true that Donald Trump has fired a lot of people, but he did not fire Andrew McCabe. He didn't even officially suggest it. Attorney General Jeff Sessions is the one who fired Andrew McCabe after he got a recommendation from Inspector General Michael Horowitz and the FBI Office of Professional Responsibility. The Office of the Inspector General and the Office of Professional Responsibility are independent bodies who are charged with investigating the investigators. McCabe must have done something really bad for those two internal investigators to recommend the firing of a deputy director of the FBI 2 days before he was to get his full pension. It would seem they wanted to make a statement. Now, McCabe will still get a pension. He just won't get as much since he was fired right before his 50th birthday. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Andrew. It's important to point out that Andrew McCabe was only set to resign on his 50th birthday because he got word of the Inspector General report and what was in it and thought it was best he get out of town. It's also important to point out that McCabe's firing had nothing to do with Donald Trump or the Russian collusion investigation. It had everything to do with Hillary Clinton and the investigation into her private email server. The OIG report found that McCabe, during that investigation, was not truthful with investigators and leaked classified information to the media. He's lucky he's just being fired. Both of those are criminal offenses. Now, this isn't to say that Donald Trump doesn't share responsibility for much of the media criticism directed at him. He went on a bombogenesis tweet storm, ecstatic that McCabe was fired. It was unseemly and it was uncalled for. If this was the NFL, he would get a penalty for excessive celebration. But Andrew McCabe and the FBI have much bigger problems than Donald Trump. The full Inspector General report will be made public in late April. It is expected to show rampant bias and unprofessionalism in the Hillary Clinton investigation. And if that is the case,
what was going to happen on this play?
Expect the Donald Trump dance party to end all dance parties. I'm Larry Menti. See you again next week.
Dear humans, I stand here today not for myself, but for every tail wagger, sloppy kisser, and curtain ninja. I stand here for each one of the nearly 4,100 dogs and cats killed in shelters each day, asking you to join our cause and help us make sure every best friend has a chance to meet one of their own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge, and your help, we can save them all.